guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's workout. Today is going to be low impact but still high intensity. You'll need a set of 2 hand weights and a floor mat. Let's kick it off with our 2-minute warm up. A nice wide stance, feet facing out to the corner of the room, a little squat tap. Let's do bigger arm circles up and back for 1, 2, and 3. Roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, and 3. Keep them back and down the whole time we're working out. Let's pull yourself up through the crown of the head, engage the abs, nice, strong, tall torso supported by your core, arms up in front of you, and when you're ready, little jabs to the front. So I want you to pretend like one of these jabs is going to hit you in the tummy, and that tummy is nice and taut, ready to take the impact. So we'll do 2 minutes warm up, and then going into 4 rounds of low impact but still high intensity interval training. Okay guys, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it across the body into a hook. So now imaginary punching bag right in front of your body. So you're not just flopping the arm across, you're giving it a little jab. Abs are still engaged. A few more here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's come down and do uppercuts. So squatting a little bit lower in that squat tap. Abs are still engaged, backs up nice and tall. Let's do a few more for 3, 2, and 1. Maintaining this wide stance. Let's just reach side to side. You're coming down with a nice long flat back so you're not hunched over. The booty is pulled back to the back of the room for 3, 2, and 1. Just shuffle on the spot. I'm going to show you the first move. 2 hand weights, roll the shoulders back and down. Starting with your left leg. A rear lunge with the front raise, palms are facing down. Kick, and you're going to press the arms up and back behind you. So a rear lunge, and then you're going to press the arms up and back behind you. The palms are going to be facing in. Here we go. So rear lunge, and then a kick with a press back. So palms are down, palms are in. So I'm swiveling my hands down and now in and squeezing those arms up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are still back and down. So I'm focusing on my triceps as I'm pressing my arms up and back. I'm working the upper back and the arms. So other side, guys. Your right leg, rear lunge. Here we go with a front raise. And then you're going to kick and squeeze those arms up and back behind you. Palms are in, palms are down. If you don't want to do the kick, you can just tap the foot out in front of you. It is a rear lunge. Come nice and deep into it. 2 right angles. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Rest and watch. Small V. You're going to curtsy and then kick with a W overhead press. Here we go. Curtsy, kick with a W. So the arms aren't going straight above your head. They're coming out on an angle, like a giant V. And you're kicking to that corner, to the corner of the room. If that's too much, you can just tap it. Come deep into your curtsy. All right, my heart rate's already there. So curtsy, and then kick to that corner. You're doing a big V. Maybe that's better than a W. Here we go. Curtsy, and then a big V for victory. Kicking to that corner or tap. I always like to look under the arm of the curtsying leg so I can come a little bit deeper into the curtsy. So that would be your left arm. Well done, guys. Rest and watch. Forward lunge with your left leg, bicep curl, knee up with a tricep. Here we go. Forward lunge, bicep to tricep. You're just picking the leg up off the ground in that forward lunge and squeezing the arms back into a tricep extension. Elbows are close to the body. 2, 1. I'll show you on the side. So your right leg, forward lunge, and you're just picking the foot up off the ground. Here we go. Forward lunge, and then just pick that foot up into a knee up. Bicep, tricep. In that tricep extension, I want you to give that wrist a little flick up to the ceiling as you press the forearms back. Well done, guys. Grab your mat on the side, a side forearm plank, bottom leg is bent. Lift the hip up. We're gonna touch the toe and knee to elbow. Here we go, toe, knee to elbow. Bottom leg is bent. Your hip is up off the ground. So we are working the core. We're working the arm, the shoulder of this supporting arm, and the supporting leg. 2, 1, other side. So keeping this bottom leg bent, top leg is straight. Lift up that hip. We're gonna touch the toe, knee to elbow. Here we go. Toe, elbow. Now keep the back long and flat. You don't need to crunch over to get there. If you're not touching your toe or your knee to elbow, that's fine. Just come down in the general vicinity of the foot coming to the middle. All right, guys, well done. You are 1 down. Grab a drink. Rest and watch. I want you to make an L. This foot's facing forward. This foot's horizontal. You're gonna squat and lift this back leg towards the back of the room. Here we go. Squat it down and lift. Now, guys, keep this foot flexed and you're lifting with the outside edge of the foot, bringing it straight back behind you and up towards the ceiling. Arms coming straight out in front. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Other side. So you're making a giant L. You're coming down and you're lifting that leg straight behind you. Try and keep that foot flexed. Toes are pointing down. So what I mean by that is don't let the toes turn up to the ceiling. Don't open up this hip. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. We're working this outer booty. 2, 1. Weight back in the other hand. This time this leg's forward, this one's on a V. Step back into a rear diagonal lunge. Rear diagonal lunge, leg lift. Here we go. Rear diagonal lift. This time you're lifting to the back corner, bicep curl. Dropping the arm, bicep curl. The foot is flexed. Squeeze and hold. Feel the outer glute. Lifting the leg, squeeze and hold. Other side. Make a V with this leg, your right leg. Step it back. Rear diagonal lunge, lift. Get ready. Here we go. Rear diagonal, lift. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Inner, outer. Working the bicep, working the core. Squeeze and hold. Keep this foot flexed. Keep the toes, trying to point them down to the ground. 2, 1. All right, guys. Traditional weight, palm facing down. Side lunge, lift. Side lunge. Get ready. Side lunge, lift. Keep that foot flexed. Keep the toes pointing to the ground. Do not let the toes turn up to the ceiling. Squeeze and hold. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Inner, outer. Working the core every time we're on one leg. Guys, other side. Palm facing down. Down and lift. Don't let those toes turn up. Keep the toes pointed down. Lead with the outside edge of the foot. Down and lift. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Really focus on squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. You've got to put all your mind there. 2, 1. Guys, grab your mat. We're gonna do a wide hand plank. Just your left leg. Bring it diagonally across the bottom. Kick it diagonally back. Here we go. Bring it under and back. My back is staying long and flat, so I'm not crunching to get under. The knees just coming on a slight diagonal across the body and squeeze it back and squeeze it back. I have my toe pointed this time. Other side. So your right leg, bring it under and squeeze. I like my toe to be pointed. I feel it a bit more in the glute when I'm doing this. Here we go. Under and squeeze. If this gets too much, you can always drop down on your knee and just keep the knee under and back. So slightly across the mid plane of the body. 5 seconds, working core and shoulders and booty. Well done, guys. You're halfway through. Grab a drink. Now, you get a second chance to perfect rounds 1 and 2. Starting with your left leg, remember, we're doing the rear lunge and then pushing the arms back, with a kick. Here we go, rear lunge, kick. Really focus on those arms. I want you to push those arms up to the ceiling, in front and then up. So we're working our shoulders, we're working our upper back and our triceps as we push it back. 2, 1. Other side. You're going to do your right leg. Get ready, rear lunge with a front raise. Here we go. Rear with a kick. If the kick's too much, you can just tap the foot out in front of you. The kick can be low or it can be waist height. Squeeze those arms back and squeeze. Feel the squeeze of those shoulder blades as well. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Small V, curtsy, kick with that V for victory. Get ready, curtsy. Here we go. Curtsy, kick. Come nice and low in the curtsy. Look under your right arm at that curtsying knee to come a little bit deeper. Tap if you're losing your balance. Kick can be high or low. Well done, guys. I'm going to grab a rest and then curtsy with your right leg. That way. Here we go. Curtsy, kick. Come nice and deep. Look under your left arm at the curtsying leg. And then a nice big V, working those shoulders. And kick or tap. Well done, guys. Forward lunge, your left leg with a bicep, with a tricep. Here we go. Forward lunge, lift. I want you to tuck the elbows in and squeeze the forearms back and give a little flick of the wrist at the top of the tricep, at the top of the extension. 2, 1. Other side, your left leg. So bring them back, give the wrist a little flick to get deep into those triceps. Here we go, your right leg. Forward lunge, bicep, tricep. And then after this, guys, come down on the floor. We'll do those side forearm planks. A few more, come nice and deep. 5 seconds. 1. Guys, grab your mat. Side forearm plank. Bottom leg is bent. Top leg is straight. Lift the hip, arm overhead. Get ready. Touch the toe, knee to elbow. Now maybe you're just coming here and your toe and your hand aren't meeting. That is fine. I don't want you to crunch the back to get there. Keep the back long and flat. Just bring it towards the mid-plane. All right, guys, other side. We are working core. We're working shoulder. Get ready, reach up. Here we go. Foot, straight leg, bent leg. How about that? Straight and bent. If you can, touch the toe, knee to elbow. If not, just bring it to wherever you're comfortable. Keeping those abs engaged. Back is nice and long and tall. Well done, guys. Grab a drink. You've only got 1 round to go. We're going into the leg lift series. Make a big L. Booty goes back to that corner. Drop it back and then lift that leg. Leg is straight behind you. Here we go, down and lift. Arm is coming up in front. I have the palm facing towards the middle of the room. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. I really want you to focus on Lifting this leg, using the outer glute. Other side, change hands, a nice big L. Booty goes towards the back corner and lift, reaching the arm forward. Here we go, down and squeeze that leg up into the air. Let the outside of the foot lead the way. The foot is flexed, keep it flexed the whole time. Squeeze it up and squeeze. A few more, guys. 2, 1. Weight changes hands again. This guy is facing the front. This guy's on a V. Step back into a rear diagonal lunge with a bicep curl. Down and lift. Here we go. Rear diagonal, lift. This time, lifting on a diagonal. Same. Foot is flexed. Leading with the outside edge. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Come nice and deep into that rear diagonal lunge. 2, 1. Other side. This guy's forward. Make a small V. Step back, rear diagonal lunge. Down and lift. Get ready. Here we go. Rear diagonal, lift. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Come deep into that rear diagonal lunge to hit up your inner thigh. Let's focus on our form. Lead with the outside edge. Foot is flexed. Abs are still engaged. Don't forget about that core. Okay, guys, side lunge. Palm facing down. Side, lift. Here we go. Side lunge, lift. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Keep this foot flexed. Keep the feet your toes trying to point down to the ground. Outside edge, up to the ceiling. Squeeze and hold. So you're not just flopping your leg up there. Keep this wide stance. You're not flopping your leg. You're really focusing on the outside of your booty. Get ready, side lunge. Here we go. Side and lift. Working shoulder, core, inner thigh, outer thigh. Flex the foot. Let's focus on form. Last time we're doing it today. Inner, outer. Then come to the floor. 2, 1. Grab your mat. We're doing a hand plank. Starting with your left leg. Bringing it under, squeezing it back. On an angle. Here we go. Under and back. Keep your torso. Keep your back nice and long. You're not crunching the knee under. You're just bringing it under the body on a slight angle. And then following that line, squeezing the leg back. Squeeze and hold. And squeeze and hold. Guys, last exercise of the day. Your right leg. Get ready. Come up into a hand plank. Get ready with your right leg. Here we go. Bring it under. Squeeze it back. I like to have my foot pointed when I squeeze it back, and I just focus on the glute. Squeeze and hold. You can experiment. Maybe you feel it better with your foot flexed. Squeeze and hold. We're working core, shoulders, standing or supporting leg, and we're done. And the glute. All right, guys, well done. Grab your mat. Let's step forward with your right leg. Press forward through that hip. Breathe into it. Tap some oxygen into it. Your left arm comes up. Catch it with your right. And push back. Open up this shoulder. Still pressing through the hip. Exaggerating that hip stretch. Bring your left arm up. Reach down the center of your back. Press down on your elbow with the other hand. Very gently leaning over the right side of your body. Back to center. Tuck these toes under. Either keep the knee on the ground or lift the knee up. Either way, arms are coming up. And look up between your hands. A nice deep runner's lunge. That back knee can be on the ground or off the ground. Open it up. Bring your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Knee can be on the ground or off. And then very gently swivel and look underneath your right armpit. Come back to center. Back on your knees. Let's swap sides. Other foot comes forward. Press through the hip. Breathing into it. Really exaggerating that stretch. Arm comes up. Catch it with the other arm. Breathe into that shoulder. We worked out the shoulders a lot today. Reach the arm up, down the center of the back, push down on the elbow. Nice long deep breath. Gently leaning over the left side of your body, opening everything up. This is my favorite stretch. Back to center, tuck these toes under, keep the knee on the ground or lift it off the ground. Arms up to the ceiling, look up between the hands. So knee can be on the ground or off the ground. Your right arm comes down on the inside of your left foot, very gently pivoting and looking under your left armpit. Again, knee can be on the ground or off the ground. Back to center, bring the feet together. I'm getting beaten by the bell again. All right, guys, slowly unravel one vertebrae at a time. Keep the knees bent, walk the hands up the shins, over the knees, up your quads. Slowly, 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 slowly. Slowly unravel the back, the head's the last to come up. Well done, let's do 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Grab those arms, stretch out the chest and the arms. Let's do our quad stretch like we always do after the bell. Try and keep the knees together and really, again, pressing through that hip to try and open up the hip and the quads. Let's do the other side, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I know a few people have been asking for some high impact options as well, to weave those back in. And to be honest, I've tried a few times to do it, but I always get my butt kicked by this low impact. And so when I try and add the high impact options, I just fall flat on my face. So I will keep working on it. It may say something about my level of cardiovascular fitness, or perhaps we're just pushing it pretty hard in these low impact. So any other suggestions or comments, please leave them down below. Thank you for working out with me, and I hope you enjoyed this one today.